right? What was that you just said?
Well, Ben, see, opinions are like guns. In America, everyone's allowed to have them.
And why do you say that?
Well, some people in America like this yoke.
What do you think of the yoke?
I f***ing hate it.
So, here we have it. The Precision Sports Yoke Completer from Aftershock Garage. This is the best solution to the problems that drivers are having with Tesla's yoke design in the latest Model S and X. For spirited driving, performance driving, making evasive maneuvers, tooling around a parking lot, and everywhere that the yoke really falls flat and is awkward or downright unsafe to use, completing the yoke here with our designed in USA, built in USA, carbon fiber, and machined aluminum topper is the best answer. It's 100% reversible. It can be returned to yoke form for sale, for change of preference, for trade-in about 15 minutes. With some practice, about 5 minutes. It can be installed for the first time in about half an hour if you're being extremely careful with the toolkit that you may have around your home shop, or we will link you to, or we will send you everything that you need to accomplish this. But enough of me talking, let's see it in action. The first one to have a completer installed on her Plaid Tesla Model S. We just left a parking lot situation. That's got to be one of the worst places to use a yoke. How do you feel with the completer?
I just can't believe that this wasn't an option from Tesla from the start, because I'm not a race car driver. I live in the suburbs. I like to go to my grocery store and, go out on enjoyable rides through Oregon. And driving with the yoke feels like I'm a race car driver, and it's very nerve-wracking. I have to think a lot about where my hands are going to be. My hands have slipped on multiple occasions, and I've had this car for about 2 months now. I've been driving it. So I just feel a lot more confident in my driving. Safety is really important to me, which is why I picked the Tesla in the first place. But I also really like the performance of it. On clear open roads, on sunny days, it's just really nice to just drive and not have a care in the world. So having this here just makes it feel like the car, my 2018 Model S that I had, and I felt really secure driving that. And now I can just enjoy like a little bit more performance and feel a lot happier and confident while I'm driving. So like just there, that car overcorrected on a turn, which happens a lot going up to my road. My road is a lot like this going up to my house. And there have been multiple times where I'm having to correct really quickly around blind corners, and I'm doing this thing, and there's no top of the steering wheel there. So with this, I just feel like I have a better handle on my car, and like I'm not slipping at these corners, and I don't feel like I'm holding some big rectangular device that I'm like, ooh, it's just awkward. The yoke is awkward. And I thought maybe after some time I'd get used to it. Some folks say that they have. I would not have gotten this if I didn't think that it would look totally sleek and totally in line with the car. Obviously, I like the way that my car looks. It's got the black and the white and the aluminum and the carbon. The aluminum matches and the carbon fiber matches. It just looks so sporty. It looks so chic. It doesn't look like I souped up my car or anything like that, or did like all those crazy additions that some folks like. Not for me. So I think that this looks really classy and really chic, and I'm really happy with it.
Oh, look at that. Here I am in reverse, which would be a total pain in the ass if I had the yoke, but now I know that wherever my hands naturally go to, there's going to be material. So it's not something you have to get used to. It's just something that you use. You will naturally discover where your hands want to go for the best control, the most fun, and frankly the most attention that you can give towards enjoying one of the world's quickest and brilliant cars to drive. I'm not a YouTube car presenter kind of person. What I really just want to do is drive.
I didn't know camera flew back. This actually looks really good.
All right, good. That was dramatic, but that never gets old. Contrary to what Tesla has said, or some people have believed, you're not obstructing any of the driver display when you use a complete steering wheel. In the new Teslas, I can see everything just fine, and of course, I can adjust my seat, driving position, and the wheel in general, just like before. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about the design here. This is, like I said, 100% reversible. Nothing is changed or modified with your original yoke. It doesn't interfere with your alignment, the way the car handles in general. Oh no, a hairpin corner. What am I going to do? See, I didn't even have to think about it. I just had to focus on the road. The completer is totally secure. We have done a couple stress tests on it. Aside from just looking good, this floating buttress design here is also to avoid blemishing your yoke. These will be available soon with other topper options, but for now, carbon fiber is where it's at. That was developed here in Hood River, Oregon, with an ITAR certified carbon fiber company. They do a lot of automotive. See if I'm being purposeful and I'm using the yoke. It occupies part of my brain. And I understand where some are coming from, where it's like you get used to it and you don't want to go back. Well, we're talking about one of the most fundamental controls on a performance vehicle, on a luxury vehicle. I don't think we need to be getting used to anything. I think we need to be having the ultimate electric car experience. This is, after all, a Plaid Tesla Model S. I absolutely insisted that they would create this in a semi-gloss finish to match the Tesla's trim, which they accomplished. Twill weave, it weighs nothing. It is entirely hollow. So I'm not being biased with where my hands are. I'm focusing on the road and having fun on one of Portland's best driving roads. And my hands are naturally using the topper. The trapezoidal shape is more common in performance-oriented vehicles. GT class race cars use it. The Corvette C8, the Ferrari Enzo. So let's talk other options. There are some companies that are producing round or trapezoidal shaped replacements, and there's some upsides and downsides to having that done versus our product, but there's mostly upsides for the completer. Complete steering wheels tend to be twice as more expensive as our kit. Oftentimes they require an extra fee, usually around $500, if you don't return your core part, which is your yoke, to them so that they can build more. So you are usually penalized if you want to keep your yoke in case you want to sell, trade in your car, switch your steering wheel to another car that you purchase. With this kit, in less time than the initial install, you can return to form. Additionally, it looks really good. Some of the replacement steering wheels out there look pretty decent as well. Some of them are just tremendously ugly because they're based on aftermarket sporty steering wheels that have been modified a bit to fit the center frame of the Tesla Yoke. So kind of give off those Honda Civic Si vibes, to be honest.